last minute scrambles. Alaska, here we come. It's our third night out. Buffalo, Wyoming. It's our first view of the coming into the mountains. A little snow on them last night. It was much prettier when it was sunny a few minutes ago. Huh? I can't hear you. Speak up. I want to show the world something. We're in Lewiston, Montana. And while I'm walking, I'm keeping the camera on. I'm going to zoom in on something. Is that sickening or what? We ain't even in Alaska yet. Ain't even out of the States. There's Killer disappearing into the shade.
Come on. Be sure to say it's Montana.
Ma says it don't say anything else other than Lewiston, but this is Montana.
Come on, Bruce, let's go.
Little shelter where I prepared our food for tonight, at least my portion. Mother did the rest inside. Heading for, where are we heading for? Great Falls, Montana, 108 miles away. We're on the road. It's actually about, 5:46. All snuggled in their nice little place. This way around the corner. Still neighbors.
There he is. Oh, he's... Come on in, Mr. Schimming.
There's Pop right
He's
inside
probably
the
gonna
door.
get some tears. He's reading Susan's card.
Got a pair of peaches in my viewfinder. Mother's out for her usual stroll in the morning. Got her little bitty buddy Broody with her.
buses and trucks that way, campers this way. Yeah.
Now, how far over are we going?
We must go all the way to where that car is.
Trailers.
Yeah, right here. Commercial vehicles over there. At the Canadian border on Monday, the 18th of July. Beautiful weather, sun shining. Heading towards Calgary. Okay, we just went through customs. What a joke. Just asking questions. Didn't even search the vehicle. We thought we wouldn't be able to bring any fruit, so we've been eating fruit like crazy. Didn't check a thing, just asked a lot of questions. Let us go through.
There's that bandit from Illinois. Getting his guns checked. You want them violent criminals, you know? One of them gun nuts. He's a good gun nut. Looking eastbound as we're waiting for that voice renegade. This is what you see from the border. Absolutely nothing. That was eastbound. Directly across the street, we got a currency exchange. The stores. Nice little town. Last time I got pictures out of that old voice coming out of his federal office of any kind, he looked a little different.
To Lethbridge, to the Royal Bank. In the distance, it's Calgary, Alberta. Looks like a pretty big town. See it would be bumping around here. We'll show more when we get closer in.
Calgary, you got the prettiest little Calgary. Mine's got the cheeks. Master chef at work.
Yep.
Where are we at?
How you pronounce
Bowl something? Bowl Valley, B-O-W-L Valley, in
B-O-
Kananaskis.
B-O-W, Bow Valley.
Bow Valley, B-O-W, in Kananaskis County. There's the neighbors. They're over there somewhere. What are you doing under there? You silly?
I don't know whether there's any bears or anything up in here.
Yeah, you saw where he was at. He was hiding underneath. There's the road you come up, and you got to back in. The young lady gave us two nice spots. This is like wilderness camping. We thought we were going to have some electricity. Costs more today, you know, because Theron and I are living on our pensions. Oh well. Tomorrow morning we should be able to see those mountains up there. Got a better forecast for us tomorrow.
If we were going to hang around here, I'd put that boat together and we'd get out there.
Well, the master chef is behind me. Trouble is, these pictures never do him justice.
No, but on snapshots, maybe these will.
I have to take my
Beautiful river to go canoeing in or whatever.
Want to do it?
A canoe? Wave, Rudy. Bark, Mama. All right.
Here.
We got that.
Cute.
Brutus, what a thought. We are in downtown Banff. Actually, just we're blocking traffic. We've got an elk jam. Moo! This is called Bow Falls. So we're in Banff. These falls feed the river that we camped alongside of our next to last night. Just a beautiful area. And there's a guy that just taped it. I think. Look at those folks have got their own private beach. Just in case we missed the mountains with the snow. Let's see, that's... Guys, that's probably a 30-yard shot. Ka-chunk. Ah, they heard me talking badness. Can you get him there?
There's one. Oh, look at them knocking each other.
You see the one with the... Can you still get him there? I'm sorry, I don't think into your...
I got him on the front.
This is to Jack Lake. Adios, amigos. This lake looks like a river and actually flows down and ties in with Lake Minnewanka. Quite the scenery. just outside Banff. Just finished dinner. One of the big parks, Tunnel River, I believe it's called, in Banff. See mountains from three sides here at our campground. Really nice. Looking down the side street here in our campground. Again, got another nice mountain to look at. As I swivel 180, what you see up there. Hello! Everywhere you look. Come on, ladies, do something over there. That peak is named Mount Victoria.
Yeah, I know. They do. At our hotel there, they had ice skating.
There's the taper taping the taper.
He's in there yet, but you've got to know where to look. There's a deer up there. I think it's a deer. Well, you have to.
That's where we're going. You can tell we're on the way up. If you can keep the flies off your legs. Lake Louise. Glacier feeding it. And this is where we're going to have lunch. Okay, a little closer to where we're going to have lunch. This is it. Lake Louise in the background. Tremendous amount of snow up here yet. Yeah, what are you gonna tell me? Oh, I just started recording on mine. I thought I was recording. Sorry about this. Oh, lily, yellow, woo. Oh, lily, yellow, woo.
All right, dear.
Hee-haw!
All right, dear.
This is where we going someday. Hello there.
Howdy.
Oh, lily, woo.
All right, honey. That's enough.
No, got tacos. We'll go. That's where we was, folks.
Our little boy.
Super meal. Round steak, baked potato, rolls, stir-fried veggies, salad, some kind of fruits. And even though there is a snow pile, it was super up on top of that mountain. Awesome.
It
Just a
didn't say
beautiful
how
day.
warm it was either, was it? I mean, up there. It
We're
was.
gonna go down. Brutus, you're hiding in one of them motorhomes just to the left down there, buddy. Love you. Thing has done broke the gadget here. We are on the way up to Moraine Lake. Tremendous snow. Darren says he'd like to get up there in his snowmobile. I don't know. A little closer to that ledge of snow. We're trying to guess how deep it is. We're 50. Made it. We're going to take a walk up around and look at the lake and view some more beautiful scenery. Snow looks cool because it's hot. are some cottages you can come and stay at. There's your back scenery with Moraine Lake sitting right out in front of you. Well, I'm extended out 16 power. That spot right in the middle is a mountain climber. Trying for some more steady bracing. Don't know if you can see him or not. Oh, I need the tripod. Gave up on the mountain climber, but I'll pan you back to where he was. Okay, we're just zooming in that little mountain that's far in the background where this big one on the right comes down into. That's where we zooming in on that mountain climber, right in the center. Oop. I lost him on this one. He's in there somewhere.
The way they were saying that was way over on
Two climbers. Use a high-powered telescope here, but that's all there are, two of them. In shorts. Hope they got a big munch. Did you look where they gotta go yet? We are on the way up towards the Columbia ice field, which we're not really going to stop at. We're going to continue on up into, yeah, Jasper. We're at a pullover. Stop and have a little lunch.
see the falls behind you.
Going to be shooting into the sun as I swing down here. We followed that road, which follows the river, which I guess is kind of natural. Man saw how smart God was, and he thought he'd give it a try. Just a gorgeous sight. Bikers in the crowd. There goes one. Quite a few of them up here, as well as bicyclists. A whole bunch of beautiful flowers way up here on top of the mountains. The road continues on. This is part of what I couldn't get from the other side. Disappears, goes down into a valley. Winds up coming back up here. Supposedly there's mountain goats and whatnot hanging around the edges up there in the trees. Just above the trees, I should say. Goodness knows what they might.
This is Panther Falls. On the way up to Jasper. In the, what is it?
Columbia Ice Field.
South of the Columbia Ice Fields. Very pretty area.
Sit right in on that fall.
Honey.
part of a glacier. We're parked at the Columbia Ice Glacier Center. Some boys to get some gas. We have the good fortune of having a much larger tank. So he spends 20 bucks at a time. I spend 120 bucks at a time. Eventually gets down into that body of water. From there, who knows where. Trying to take pictures and draw at the same time. More driving and just can't get enough of this stuff. You can see how fast that water is rushing down there. Really moving at a pretty good stop. That little rest area here. Just beautiful wherever you look. Anyway, we're in British Columbia now. Maybe camping between here and Prince George or in Prince George tonight. This is the view looking over on the other side of the rest area. As soon as the boys call us and they're gassed up, we'll be heading out again. And this is where we spent last night. Beautiful carvings. The owner's house had just built it last year and finished it. There's mother shutting the water off because I'm neglecting my duties. I just filled a tank. Very nice facilities, very clean. Beautiful showers inside for men on this side, women on the other side. And just in case you want to do a little antiquing. Okay, off to. That was called the East Pine River. We're just outside of Dawson Creek. I don't know how many miles yet, but these roads are, we just came through some really curvy roads. The land is kind of pretty. It spreads out into some meadows, but there's a lot of woods around here. Beautiful creeks and streams for fishing. I didn't like that business. If we get to it, I'd say this is where we've been traveling this morning. Hope we don't run off the road or get run off. There's another Primary Industries that just went by us. See the river way down there? I guess it's normal for roads to follow rivers. Well, now that we're up and around all the curves and hills, beautiful fields, lots of hay and whatnot. Nice stray roads for a while. Dawson Creek, there's some industry over here. And as I crest the hill, you can see Dawson Creek out in front of us. British Columbia.
ahead, TV. Camp's on, boy.
I thought there was something wrong. Get up there, Rob. He's getting that in there right now. Here we are at Martha's Hill and Washington Creek, British Columbia, up in Alaska. We're in there. Here we are. There's Gladys. July 22nd, 4:58 p.m. Here we go.
Sun is bright. I guess we've been hitting a hot spell up here. I'm still in shorts, as you can see in the video. Temperature's got to be low 80s. Been like that just about our whole trip, with the exception of a couple of days earlier. Beautiful weather.
There's some pretty scenery. As we scan.
Getting a shot of that.
Trying. Indian Head Mountain. That's where I'm going.
Into Muncho Lake, British Columbia.
Sounds good to me.
You want this back here? I'll do the window down. You can zoom out. Driving along the roadside here, going into Muncho Lake. That is Muncho Lake. It's beautiful. I don't know if the colors show, but it's gorgeous.
How's she working?
Okay, in a second.
We're at Muncho Lake in British Columbia. Tom and Darren are going to go out in Darren's canoe. The canoe folds right up into a small package. It's really a neat thing. Okay, you guys. Bye.
Huh?
I'm not seeing anything.
You gotta turn it on.
I have it on.
Both places?
Yeah.
Camera? The other one's on.
And this is our campground. We're right on the lake. It's probably in the low 80s. Very beautiful with the mountains, Canadian Rockies, and the beautiful lake. There's float planes, and I guess real good fishing. Better get in.
Wait a minute, I'll get it over here.
Is there some way you get this to go further away?
Yeah.
What is the button?
Up on top, push that wide angle.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You guys are too heavy.
Yeah, I think we got her, Tom.
Paddled and went nowhere.
And off they go. The beautiful lake. Okay, here comes the wandering canoeist. Is that what you call that? Canoe? Or what is that? Kayak?
I think it's a kayak.
Okay. Looks like they're doing pretty good.
They haven't got their oars synchronated yet.
Not quite.
Pretty good though. Now there they go. Very good.
Oh, this is jiggling because I'm so far away. I'm 16th power. I guess I better back it up.
Looks like you're awfully close to the water in that thing, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Beautiful lake.
This is what, lake
Mucho? Is it?
Mucho or
Mucho?
something like that.
Mancho? Mucho?
You're not synchronized there, you guys.
There. Are they wet?
Well, I don't know. How far did you go?
All the way to the other end.
Did you see the airplane take off?
Yeah, that white one?
Yeah.
That was neat. Yeah.
Yeah, he lifted off the water just about even with the trailer.
Can you get your bottom out of there, Tom?
Look at this. Sun.
Watch, that back end come up.
Wow. Come on in, chunky cheeks. Oh.
Nice one.
Was it?
Yeah. Nice ride.
Okay, now it's Gladys's turn.
Gladys is chicken.
The sun's gone down behind the mountains, and it's getting pretty chilly out here. Comes one of the planes in. Okay, this is the first grease and oil change that Tom's doing. This is at Muncho Lake, in British Columbia. We've traveled over 3,000 miles so far. Had a little bit of trouble with the engine or gas. Okay.
Well, we just left our campground and we're into either a, I guess some are sheep or a goat jam. Got a littler one in this next bunch. In case I don't get them. Boogieing down the road, looking for handouts. One all by himself. The story with these guys, they eat the rocks from the side of the road, and they don't actually eat the rock, then they lick the salt, and then they spit the rocks out. There is a little baby. We are looking at the only suspension bridge over the Alaskan highway. No big deal, but it ain't no little deal. Oh well. I hear a generator running in the background. What we had last night at the campground also was generator. They don't have any central electrical system up in these areas. Each little point has its own independent diesel generator. Beautiful country up here. Mr. Boyce is getting gas and we're just lollygagging.
Yeah, show the gas stations.
This is the gas station, folks. All two pumps. Two big diesel fuel tanks. That little building right there houses their diesel generator. We are layered, excuse me, layered something or other. Laird Lodge, my wife just informed me. British Columbia. And as you go back in here, there are mobile homes and a small, huh? Gentleman getting his riverboat ready. Well, we just finished lunch. We just pulled in alongside this place. Voices have gassed up. We're going to gas up next. You may or may not hear a generator running in the background. Really strange. All these places up here have their own generator sets. What's even stranger, oh, back up, there they are. There's utility poles running all, well, not all the way, but there's many miles of utility poles. Some even have wires. Now it looks like us over there, camped around the corner, just taking a break for lunch. Gonna gas. Adios. Power for this entire facility, pair of generators run off of diesel fuel. Pretty neat. Total independence. In the wintertime, you can't get no diesel. Parking lot, filling up the tank with gas. Spotted a used Winnebago for sale. That old girl has seen the wrong side of the mountain, I think. To zero in on my souvenirs, the lower left is from just outside Prince George in Alberta. And these upper two cracks, we just picked those up. Nice flying semi. This was in the Yukon.
Okay, entering the Yukon territory. We just left British Columbia. And Prince George is in British Columbia rather than the province of Alberta.
I've done been molested.
Well, we just came up from that beautiful state of Colorado. Cimarron between Gunnison and Montrose. Up on Arrowhead subdivision.
I believe those are the Cassiar Mountains in the background. Oh, don't worry about that.
You're right in it. You're in it.
You're part of it.
Great.
Part of the scenery.
Yukon
Motel,
Yukon something.
but I don't. Oh, Teslin, isn't it?
Teslin.
Teslin. Yeah.
This is the longest bridge in on the Alcan Highway. Got the old metal grating that you drive across. I got Brutus here, he's dragged me around. Crossing some river, I forgot what it is, but we're in Teslin, Yukon. Scenery on the 222, where we got Skagway. On the Skagway Highway, or Klondike Highway, on the way to Skagway. Just gorgeous mountains. Right in front of me too. Right out in front of me, even through the bug-infested windshield, it's a pretty mountain. This is called Tormented Valley. It's supposed to be a bunch of small lakes down there, which you can see. Stunted trees, beautiful mountains. Flowers just all over the place up here. Temperature is dropping as we get closer to Skagway. Annual average temperature for July is 57. See the clouds over there, maybe bringing in some more snow. Some idea of the rugged terrain here. Just beautiful. of small, tiny lakes all mixed in with the rock, small trees. Ahead of us, down the road towards the Skagway. I hope these things turn out. This is just such rugged country. Look at these poor little trees. They don't even like to grow.
Just some more beautiful scenery. There's some waterfalls. I thought.
Sure does.
Down. Just gets prettier.
See any guardhouse or anything there, Lundy, other than that little shed?
No, I don't either. It's not. Go slow out doing nothing. Good.
What is it?
Moore Creek.
What?
Moore. M-O-O-R-E. Creek.
We're passing over Moore Creek. Finding our way all the way down now to
Getting that
Skagway.
steep, huh?
Yeah, combined.
Curve and steep all the way down.
Take a picture of a waterfall, but while we're here, this is a steep grade. Coming down first gear about 15 miles an hour. Just beautiful mountains. We still haven't come to the U.S. Custom Office, so we're getting there. Give you some idea of the grade. Long, steep one. Pretty little flowers. Little waterfall to feed them. Right alongside the road. To the other side of the road. Scoot down through the trees. Trace that river way down yonder. We'll be traveling alongside that pretty quick, I hope. Let's see, where's our road go? There it is. It's gonna follow right down, around and around. Holy moly, I got a roadblock. I got a roadblock.
You got a roadblock.
Yeah.
Where's your roadblock?
Oh. There's that runaway truck thing. Those guys get killed just trying to get there. I didn't say nothing.
Zion, Illinois. About 40 miles north of Chicago.
Here we are in our campground. Stack them in here. Wall-to-wall campers. Zip up into the woods. Little different look this morning. It's actually only 10:32. Whoop, let me retract that. 9:32. This is the crew. We're finally up and heading out for the shops and the stores and spend our good old American money in America for a change. Typical downtown Skagway, way ahead of us. Typical of Skagway. Standing right on a corner, Assemblies of God Church. Beautiful flowers. As you move on down the street, see some older homes, some not very good repair. As you pan across, there's a number of people in town that are buying the old Gold Rush homes and redoing them. Nice newer modern building here. Here's the old Sargie, set up downtown Skagway. And just like in Hollywood, they advertise up on the side of the hill. These two pretty girls coming down the road.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
bit
they was on a
chilly.
wooden sidewalk, by golly. Ole, he's back there somewhere. Downtown Skagway on Broadway. Broadway Street from the other end. That's the cruise ships, ferry ships. Airplanes just taking off out of here all the time. They leave low. Incoming aircraft come in quite a bit higher. Well, at least a couple hundred feet. Alaskan state flag. Big Dipper and North Star or something. Well, this is where Ma dragged me today. And I'm not used to places like this. Oh my gosh. I'm in trouble. We've got a seal down here. Well, you went under. He was a lot closer. I don't know how good he's going to show on this thing.
Little old sleepy.
Every time I... Yes. All different methods of traveling. All in close harmony here. We're out in the harbor. Well, okay, I is in the harbor. We're near it. We're in the harbor's edge. Beautiful big ships here. We'll be taking a little one out tomorrow and going down to Juneau. Include all of the travel here. Here's another method. Don't look too bad. A little confining. We went Went in there this morning and saw a half-hour movie on the gold rush. Very interesting. That's the building there. And then as you look down the street, it's just an old city, kept pretty much old. Notice that I'm standing on a wooden sidewalk. Some people here like to see them tear the blacktop up and go back to the wooden streets that were here still, dirt streets that were still here in the early 60s. Travel. Narrow gauge railroad takes you up into all the mountains, the mountain passes, the Bennett Lake. You have a meal on board. It's a 1.5 hour trip and a 5 hour trip. Our lady here tells us the 1.5 hour trip duplicates what we saw yesterday coming in, so we opted to just not take it. We're going to take the flight in a cruise tomorrow. Joined before, but didn't notice the little red lights are burning. There's another lady in this window. My goodness. One on that one. We're trying to take a minute. It's gold.
Trees on 3rd Avenue. State maybe.
I'll get another picture of this joint down a street here if I get a better view. Well, the old boat's a rocket. The glacier up on top of the mountain.
Once again, this is Long Falls. It falls from about one.
We're on the way out through the Lynden Canal. Left the harbor back to Skagway. Service. Bring this thing right up to the very front. Young lady told us to actually go up and get a drink of water time to time. Again, there's back in there somewhere is Skagway. We are on the way up to Juneau, 4.5 hour trip. Time actually is 8:50. Alaska time. Couple little guys I thought they were. That's how we're going to come back tonight. Eagles sitting up there in the tree. I guess there's a bunch of them. We'll probably see a small fishing village here. Lake. Can't imagine living there year round.
The way change you see on the starboard side of the vessel is about 2 o'clock.
Another small village.
These are petroleum storage tanks. They were used in the Cold War to store jet aviation fuel. They were built in 1954 and completed in 1945.
Back in these little places, there's jet fuel storage tanks up in this area. Built in 1954. Ding dong goes the bell in the middle of the lake. we'll be docking to go up into Juneau.
Had a built-in narrator.
What do you want a nice cup of coffee in the morning? I might recommend the Heritage Coffee Shop. They got wonderful coffee and pastry. And speaking of like authentic Chinese food, they have a salmon bake. And it's authentic Alaskan salmon.
Yeah.
That's great. We need your luck.
Right. Good job, sunshine.
Now you're coming to see the picture. Now you are.
Why are these so high-paced?
Can you zoom in on it?
No, not gonna do it.
I was looking in this front tree that was bent to the right, and I was looking and looking. Me too.
The Mendenhall Glacier up in Juneau, Alaska. Some of the ice that is capped off of the glacier. You can see inside that hole, it looks bluish in the binoculars. See blue-green, more green from the rock crushing that the glaciers do. Grinds it up. This glacier, I believe they said, moves at about a foot a day or every 2 days. A receding glacier. Part of downtown Juneau. Street's kind of funny, you want to wise off. Then go up the hill and go down the other one. Usually this stops a bit of transportation down here in Juneau. Youngsters down here just caught a salmon a couple minutes ago. Nice float planes. Nice little cruise boats. And this one is truly little compared to the big fellow over on our left that I just had a shot of.
Does that boat there come off? What? 6.
morning, leaving Skagway. We're still in Alaska. Beautiful waterfall. A little bit clouded up in the sky. Down here, very nice.
Really pretty lake. Don't know if you're going to be able to see the reflections in the water of the mountainside just in the back. Just an extremely gorgeous ride. We are leaving Skagway now. We're going to be heading up towards Fairbanks.
Rudy. Good boy.
And the wild animal mines as usual.
Come on, Charlie. Come on, let's go. Brutus, come.
Back in there somewhere is where we came from. Skagway is just a beautiful, beautiful, quaint little old town. Very nice. It's a reflection of the snow up on the mountain. Just a beautiful lake. Probably.
These are some of the roads we have to travel on. We're on our way up to Beaver Creek, heading towards the Canadian-Alaska border.
I thought we were on the detour.
I don't even know where I'm at. I'm just kind of
These are the kind of roads every so often we have to be traveling. And this is nice compared to some of them. Back to Canadian time, so it's
motorcycle coming.
Well, would you like to be on that bike
12:03.
through here, huh?
No, thank you.
We've seen lots of motorcyclists, lots and lots of bicyclists. We think they're all crazy.
What'll they say when they see the pictures of where we're at?
What do you mean?
Crazy. Lots of riprap along here. Yodelay, yellow. Yodelay, yellow, yellow.
He's getting tired. This is the way he stays awake. Still on our highway that's being made or fixed or whatever, and there's some of the equipment.
You get that truck in comparison to the little truck?
Yeah. We figure we've covered about 35 miles an hour on this. You can see mountains off in the back. It says we have a detour. We've been detouring for quite a while. Now we're back on a good road.
Good, good, good.
At least we can travel a little bit faster.
Yeah, I'm up to 30.
Going 30, which is how many kilometers?
55 or 53 or something.
55 kilometers. Everything up here in Canada is kilometers, meters, meters.
Big meters, big bucks.
On the other hand, I think they're putting us right open.
Yeah.
Here's some more of our construction. It's just after lunch. 101, still Canadian time. We've got a few more miles to the border. We're figuring it's going to take us probably 3 hours to go 130 miles, maybe longer.
We've only gone 117 since this morning.
We've only gone 117 since 9 o'clock this morning. We're waiting for a pilot car to lead us through this construction area. She's sitting up there, but I guess we have to wait for her to tell us to follow.
Union rules, you know.
Still mountains. Hard to see. There's a little bit of fog or something. It's not raining right now. We have had some rain most of the morning. Light, not heavy. First rain we've run into. It's been a very nice vacation, very nice temperatures, but it is cooling off as we're getting further north.
Yodeling.
Okay, that's our pilot. Lady showing us the way through. This big equipment.
My flashers on, I can see me. I ain't got no headlights.
Well, her mother said she had 7 and she's ready.
I couldn't believe that.
Okay. If I can hold this straight.
Yeehaw!
This is our road. Wider and better than before, but awfully dusty as you can see. A little bit bouncy. How fast?
30, 35.
Dad's going 30, 35. Seems like we're going 60.
Going 65 kilometers. Whoa, not long.
You can tell it's washboard roads. Mountains outside.
Back down to 30.
Dust galore. We're going to have to try and get this thing launched when we get into tow. Which shouldn't be very much further, but who knows how long it's going to take us to get there.
You can see in a rear view mirror now. There's what's following. 5,000 tons of dust in one vehicle.
Welcome to Alaska. Don't think you saw that. This is our second trip into Alaska. Once down to Skagway. We had to go back into Canada, into the Yukon. We just left the Yukon and we're headed to Tote. And then on to Fairbanks. Hope the roads are a little bit better from here on in.
And for
Okay.
coming up to the U.S. border and stuff. Got to stop here.
We've got
Sounds good.
Border Patrol. We have to stop and answer a few questions. And then we'll be on our way.
Is the road any better?
Not yet. Oh. Trying to take some pictures of all these pretty mountains. On the way down to Valdez. Easter boy's talking to me, but I can't reach him. Mountains in the road. It's actually 2 something, 12 something. Yeah, it's really pretty, even through the bug-infested windshield. Whoa, few bumps here and there. Well, maybe that's where we're going to have lunch. We're heading on down the road just a few miles to a state park. Worthington Glacier. Now if you can see it down here on the road, right down there, is a little airport. Or at least an air strip, they call it like that. get too many of these little streams, but just about every crack and crevice coming down these peaks has water, like a miniature waterfall coming down. Just finished having lunch. We're up on top of the hill. Theron and Gladys had to go down the bottom. Their rig's a little too long to come up here on the top. We're going to take a walk up to this glacier. Parked right alongside this thing. It's maybe 150, 200 feet up and back of us. Some of the water coming down from the glacier up above. Come right down here to the foot of the glacier. Kind of dirty. Matter of fact, it's very dirty. What the color shows in here, we're pretty close here. They say the glacier filters out all the colors of the light spectrum with the exception of the blue in there, and that's why you see the blue. Refracts through it and comes back out so we can see it. Try and talk Mom to taking a walk over here and getting up on that glacier. People are doing it up at the end of the path here. Okay, I will. I had thoughts about it. Gave up on it. It looks so beautiful and white from away. As you get closer, you can see the big boulders on top and lots of dirt. We ate lunch just down below that shelter. And I guess we probably first spotted this guy when we came through that pathway over yonder. Pretty area. And it's cool. Matter of fact, it might even be cold. Falls. Just a number of little waterfalls coming down here.
Right here. You see that?
Beautiful eagle.
Fly?
Tom's trying to get him to fly, but evidently he's not going to. Very, very pretty. We're still on our way to Valdez. Some very pretty scenery around here. Kind of fogged in, as you can see. Or clouded in, whichever. About 57 degrees.
You go out and get them in?
Standing on top of the motorhome here up in Valdez. Taking a picture of the mountains around here. In our campground. Totally surrounded. Time's actually 6:21, 23, whatever. Looking down towards the harbor. Just some beautiful, beautiful scenery. Pretty waterfall right up behind us. Just goes and goes and goes and goes. Sue Haskins, if you get to see this, those are trees over there. Not oaks and beautiful other trees like we got at home, but they do have some leafy trees. All these ports seem to be within a valley. Thank goodness for Old Glory. Can't pan due west because the sun is right in my eyes. Here's some of the units here in the trailer park. They allow us to wash them here, so everybody busy scrub-a-dub-a-dub. Folks here from Florida. Gas station, beyond there is where we go and do signing up for the camping and making reservations for other activities. Be going on a 5-hour cruise tomorrow out of Valdez Harbor. Gold mine has been around for many, many years. Again, it's only 7:50 here. I was looking at my watch. Sorry about that. We're on a cruise out of Valdez. Pretty cruddy morning. Yesterday was just gorgeous. Pretty well fogged in today. So we'll just have to hope we see a lot of stuff along the shoreline. Couple of ships, one following or whatever, a couple of them. They'll get it through
We're going to be coming in the back way. The channel is back to anchors between Middle Rock and left our shoreline.
coming up to the
Left
Valdez.
side.
We're going through the Valdez Narrows, Valdez Straits, whatever they call it. I don't believe it. Again, we're getting a shot backwards. Valdez Narrows with Prince William Sound oil tanker coming out with this escorts.
That's fantastic.
You're pretty good. Well, now, if they call boats.
Yeah, that's right. You jump in and come to the boat.
Just a day at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already got a video. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, he's bored.
Kind of leaning, everybody's looking at those guys we were just looking at.
Fell on top of the mountain, and it was eventually compressed into ice. This glacier ice has a uniquely different kind of crystal structure than does water that freezes into ice. It's a six-sided elongated crystal, and it has the effect of scattering or refracting out some of the reds or the green, exposing the very dense part of it. And you can see a very solid piece of ice over here to the right. And it drags some of this rock and debris out with it. Also, some of the dirtiness in the ice can be accounted volcanic ash on this whole area.
And some of that ice is like your regular ice cube.
Look at this. Glacier is calving 3 to 4 feet off of it every day. He says the glacier is actually about 6 miles back in.
It went down on the other
This
side.
is all pack ice anywhere from 0 to 60 feet deep.
There's ground, the ground on us, you know, they go back to the
I think it's ripping due to the iceberg there. Maybe? You're talking about just about 11, 12 high.
What the Columbia Glacier used to be back in the early 80s, and for hundreds of years before that we know it. And since that time, the glacier has receded about 6 miles back into the bay there. If you'd like some when we get back to town, you're more than welcome to it. So you can help yourself.
Yeah, look this one.
I'll leave it.
Permanent.
Most people were swimming when we were there.
all the way into the next. A very high concentration of glaciers here in this part of coastal Alaska. A couple of factors that account for all the ice in this particular area of Alaska. Major one is that there's a relatively warm major ocean current that comes up through this part of the world. The glaciers in Prince William Sound, we've been on a general warming trend. It still continues to get naturally warmer for the most part around the world, and as it does, most of the glaciers are receding. Not all of them are. Some are still advancing and some are still stable. This particular
Sunbathing.
on the outside decks back in here around the ice, you can hear a distinct noise when it melts away. It's a popping and a
Yeah, well, not deep blue, but
Mike, you go flying there.
That water is just filthy, isn't it? It looks really dirty. Yeah, it's good water. Perfectly at peace.
That's
some color here.
way.
See the tide?
But I was
Down about 3 feet on the way out now.
So they don't really interpret it. It's clean, you know, vacuum and stuff, I suppose, after I leave. You know,
We rugged shoreline going back into Valdez.
In fact, two of them,
Just been out
one's
to the
sitting higher
Columbia
than the
Glacier.
other. Yeah.
it's
Probably
probably
need a
a
Zoom
highway
lens to do
every
that.
day. She does. She does her shopping.
Far right.
About right now.
Just looking towards us.
Michael?
these are the older ones. The older ones are white. Out there now?
One of them.
You might get it from here.
Go to first. They fluff it up.
Oh, that one is
They just roll all the way over. Look at them. Oh, they float so well. Dude.
deep's the water right here.
Okay, out there. Roll around. Okay.
Bob, look at him. He put his hands under his chin.
He's showing out, ain't he?
Yes, he is.
Isn't he cute?
We're up on top of the Alyeska oil holding storage tanks for the Alaskan pipeline. These are the tanks that it comes into. I believe she said about 1.4 million barrels per tank. Each one sits on over an acre of land. All the holding berms, holding tanks, oil lines. Tanker down there on the number 1 berth. It's a floating berth. There is no number 2. There'd be number 3. Across the bay or whatever is Valdez. That's where we're staying. Probably a little trailer park right above. In there. We gotta go all the way around. Bay. And up the road to get into this facility. Storage tanks over on the left side or west side of the facility. Incinerators that burn off the hydrocarbons from the tanks we had just looked at. And the power plant up here, it says 3 12.5 megawatt generators, 350 foot stack. Compared to our 450 footers at Joaquin power plant. And generators are considerably larger size. Here's another dock that you can get a pretty good look at. I took some pictures when we were on the ship this morning on our cruise, but you can see the unloading arms that go out and unload the fuel, 20,000 gallons per hour through each one. They can extract water out of the ballast water out of the ship, at the same time, or maybe two of them put fuel in. We have 4 actual berths for unloading tankers. Some of the bigger tankers take like, what you said, 2.1 million gallons. We are at a fish spawning area. These, I believe, are called the pink salmon. They're spawning right down here at the creek alongside of them. Everywhere you look. Now there's a big male over here. You can see this. You got a humpback on you. That's a big male. Concerned citizen. You're just checking to make sure that these things are getting the proper treatment, that our environment is being protected. They're all trying to swim, they can't go nowhere. Yeah, we could reach down and pick them up and take them home for dinner, but we ain't gonna. Let them die in peace, that's what the sign wants us to do, so we'll let them be. Adios, fishies of the sea. A couple of more interested observers trying to protect the welfare and whatnot of the fish. There's God's help in keeping the fish population down. We'll go and peck the eggs and occasionally get some fish, I guess.
Today is August 2nd. It is
Foggy.
5 minutes to 9 o'clock. We're leaving Valdez and we're on our way to Anchorage. This is what we see. Nothing but fog.
And down the hill we go. Starting out great.
Not much visibility. Every so often we get into some good areas where it's not bad, but higher up here we hit these fog pockets.
Pretty fireweed right in front of us. Gorgeous scene out in front there. We're going to sit up there on top of a mountain and have some lunch. That's all for now, folks. We made it.